Future Cruisers. Once again, this is Susan, cruise specialist with Oceanwide Travel. Today, I'm going to take you on a full ship tour of the Norwegian Getaway, whose identical sister ship happens to be the Norwegian Breakaway. So if you have interest in either of these two beautiful ships, definitely stick with me because you're going to love this tour. Now I'm going to start off by showing you two complimentary restaurants, Savor and Taste. These are both located directly across the hall from each other and offer the exact same rotating menus each evening. The only difference between them is the accent color used within their decor. Here in Taste, you'll notice they use the color red, while over in Savor, they use the color blue. Oh, and here's a really great tip for you. When it comes to your onboard dining, be sure to schedule your dinner reservations before your vacation begins. Now, I know that might seem like a small detail, but having those reservations in place will help to ensure that you get to dine in the restaurants that really excite you. And since most cruisers love getting special tips, just like this one, it's easy to see why so many choose to book their vacations with us. This is the heart of the ship, 678 Ocean Place. It was given this name because it spans the 6th, 7th, and 8th decks. And located to our right is Le Bistro. This is a French specialty restaurant offering tables right here in the center of the ship that mimic the feel of a sidewalk cafe. Over here is the Headliners Comedy Club, where they feature amazing top-tier comedians. You're also going to enjoy Norwegian's Howl at the Moon performances in here, which feature dueling piano players performing everything from memorable classic songs all the way up to today's greatest hits. It's a ton of fun in there. As we continue moving towards the front of the ship, we head right on into the atrium. This area features a bar with an adjacent cafe, along with a 2-story screen, which is perfect for watching sporting events and movies. Located directly in front of us is Guest Services. If you have any issues while on board, this is the area you're going to want to go visit. And over here we have the cruise consultants along with the shore excursions desk. Now when it comes to excursions, be sure to plan those ahead of time too. In fact, not only do our clients have the option to book Norwegian's excursions, but we're also able to supply them with additional tours that often have better prices and smaller sized groups. Through these doors is the Illusionarium. This is an intimate sized theater that can accommodate up to 250 guests and where you can dine on a gourmet dinner and catch a breathtaking show. Next, I'm going to take you up to Deck 7 and into the Getaway Theater. This is the main theater on board where you can enjoy Broadway performances and award-winning entertainment. And here's another great tip for you. Be sure to make reservations ahead of time for any of the performances that are shown in here. And here's why. When the ship is filled, she can hold close to 4,000 guests, but this theater can only occupy 800 per showing. Now, although there will be several showings of each performance throughout your sailing, you'll want to reserve one that doesn't conflict with your dining schedule or any of your onboard activities. Also keep in mind, when you make a reservation, it only allows you to enter into the theater. It's not actually a seating assignment. So if you want to cherry pick your perfect seats, I'd suggest arriving about 30 minutes before your performance is set to begin. Here we have O'Sheahan's, which is open 24 hours a day. It's a great place to go for a fun game of bowling, darts, billiards, or you can simply choose to just relax, hang out, order a beer, and have a good time while watching sporting events and movies. Now, if you get a little hungry, they do have a menu you can order off of. It features Irish and American favorites. They have items such as chicken pot pie, fish and chips, buffalo wings, burgers, hot dogs, and the nice part is it's complimentary, so there's no added fee to dine in this area. Now, for those of you who are feeling lucky and want to roll the dice while on vacation, this is the place to do it, in the Getaway Casino. In here, you'll find slot machines along with tables for blackjack, poker, Texas Hold'em, roulette, and craps. Oh, and for those of you who haven't heard, Norwegian has actually been rated the best cruise line casino for 10 years running by the readers of Casino Player magazine, which is a pretty impressive achievement to hold. Here's Bliss, an energetic nightclub featuring glowing walls, an illuminating bar, along with an area for VIP seating. You'll find it's open into the wee hours of the night with an enthusiastic DJ playing music to keep the crowd excited and the room filled with energy. Up ahead on our left-hand side is Shanghai's, a complimentary Chinese noodle bar. They serve authentic dishes in here that include dim sum, spring rolls, pork dumplings, and fried rice. Oh, and if you take a quick look, you're also going to notice how limited the seating really is, which is why those dinner reservations are so important. Here we have Tropicana, another complimentary restaurant, but this one was designed to replicate the feel of timeless glamour back in the 1950s. It features floor-to-ceiling windows and a central stage with a dance floor. Oh, and in the evenings, they often have a live Latin jazz band playing, so don't be shy. I want you to go out there, take your turn on the dance floor, and show off your amazing moves. Just have fun. After all, you're on vacation. Directly above on Deck 8 is where you'll find two specialty steakhouse restaurants. And what's great about both of these is that they offer seating both inside of the restaurant and outside on the waterfront. On our right side is Cagney's, and this is the go-to place if you're looking for a traditional American steakhouse. In here, you can order certified Angus beef ranging anywhere from 5 to 18 ounces, along with your choice of topping and sauces. And the highlight, the absolute must-have, is their truffle fries. Trust me on this one, you gotta give them a try. Here we have Moderno Churrascaria. This is a Brazilian steakhouse where you'll find pasadores walking around the restaurant with skewers of slow roasted meats, which they'll carve for you right there at your table. So if you're a meat lover looking to dine on beef, lamb, pork, chicken, or sausage, I recommend giving it a try. Oh, and they also have an amazing salad bar too, with imported cheeses, olives, cured meats. It's very, very nice. Directly ahead of us is where you'll enjoy onboard duty-free shopping. They have everything from high-end jewelry and fine watches to handbags and apparel. And off to our right-hand side is the photo gallery where you can purchase all those beautiful professional portraits that were taken throughout your sailing. And I have to mention, their photographers do an amazing job, and you might just end up wanting to purchase way more photos than you originally anticipated. I only mention this because it happens to me all the time. Here we are back in the heart of the ship again, at 678 Ocean Place. And off on our right-hand side are three more specialty restaurants, the Raw Bar, Wasabi, and Ocean Blue. Now the Raw Bar is a casual spot where you can settle in and order off a menu featuring oysters and shellfish. Over at Wasabi, you're going to dine on contemporary sushi and sashimi. But over at Ocean Blue, that's where seafood is the main attraction. That's where you're going to find the freshest fish on board along with the finest ingredients. Plus, you can order glasses of wine that have been perfectly paired to go along with your entrees. This is Sugarcane, where you're going to find the best mojitos on board. You can order a single mojito or sample an entire flight of mojitos. It's completely up to you. And here's the entrance into the ice bar, where it's literally 17 degrees on the inside. The walls, tables, seating, everything is made out of ice. And yes, they will give you a warm coat to wear, so you can leave your winter jackets back at home. No need to pack them for this reason. Here on our left is La Cucina. This is a specialty restaurant serving up classic Italian dishes. So if you're looking for a great pasta carbonara or maybe a lobster fettuccine, this'll definitely be your go-to place. You can choose to dine either inside of the restaurant or outside on the waterfront. And directly across the hall is Fat Cats, where you can hang out, order a drink, and enjoy some amazing live jazz and blues bands from either inside the club or outside on the beautiful waterfront. Now I know I mentioned the waterfront several times already, so next I'm actually going to take you out there and show you all the different areas. And as we pass by each area, I'm going to flash up on the screen which bar or restaurant it's associated with, just to give you that added information. Speaking of information, I often have people asking for advice on how to get the best staterooms, rates, and exclusive perks when booking their cruise vacations, so I'm going to share with you my favorite 2 tips. Tip number 1 is to make your reservation as far in advance as possible. And tip number 2, remember to use a travel specialist, somebody like ourselves here at Oceanwide Travel, who specialize in the cruising industry and can help you get the most out of your vacation investment. After all, we have access to exclusive offers that are not advertised to the general public. These may include onboard spending credits, special gifts, or discounted rates for our clients. So if you're interested in a cruise vacation, feel free to contact us or visit our website. Or perhaps you've already created a reservation direct with Norwegian and now you're thinking, I totally just missed out. If so, don't worry. There's still a chance that our incentives can be added onto that booking. You just need to inquire. In fact, when you visit our website, you're going to find an inquiry form for that exact situation right there on our homepage. We've made it just that easy for you. Next, I'm going to bounce us up to deck 15, where we're going to find the Garden Cafe. Now, the Garden Cafe is a complimentary all-you-can-eat buffet that's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is where you can go to be a little more adventurous with your food and try new things you've never tried before. Or you can simply just stick to what you love. It's completely up to you. You're going to find a ton of options that include meat carving stations, made-to-order pastas, omelets, waffles, pancakes, sandwiches, hot dogs, burgers, Indian food, Asian food. Honestly, my list can go on and on and on. But once you've finally chosen what to put on your plate, you can then cozy on up to a table to stare out onto those beautiful ocean views. Up ahead on our right side is the Kids Aqua Park. This is a fun pirate-themed area that'll give all the youngest cruisers on board a place to splash around and have a really great time in. Over here is where we're going to find the adults-only pool with 4 hot tubs and an outdoor bar. Now, for those of you who want to soak up all this beautiful sun, but you'd prefer to do it somewhere a little more private with a staff that'll want to spoil you rotten, stick with me because in a few moments I'm going to take you into Vibe, which is Norwegian's private onboard retreat. Coming up directly in front of us is a swimming area for all ages with 5 exciting water slides. In fact, the green and blue water slides are the fastest ones at sea. They're actually called drop slides, meaning the floor literally drops out from beneath you to get you moving at about 4 Gs. I gave them a try and trust me, they're an absolute thrill. Here we have the Flamingo Bar and Grill. This is a casual, complimentary restaurant that serves up frozen drinks alongside Caribbean-style food. Here, you and your fellow cruisers can just walk right on in. There's no need to make any reservations. Speaking of reservations, if you're planning to cruise with friends, family, coworkers, or whomever, and would like to create a special group reservation to help keep you all tied together, feel free to contact us. We often have reduced group rates that include additional perks and incentives that'll benefit both you and your fellow cruisers. Up ahead on our right-hand side is the entrance into the Haven. Behind this door is where the best of the best high-end suites are located, along with their private pool area, restaurant, spa, and lounges. If you're interested in experiencing the suite life while on board and treating yourself a little extra special, feel free to contact us. We'd be happy to provide you with detailed information along with rates to consider. As I promised to show you earlier, this is Vibe, a private retreat where you can disconnect from everything. This area is exclusive to guests who are over the age of 18 and features 2 oversized hot tubs, padded loungers, 5 private cabanas, and a full-service bar. Now, the servers in here, not only are they super attentive, but they came around with ice water, chilled towels, and skewers of fresh cold fruit. Honestly, they just spoiled us rotten, and I'm sure they do the exact same for you too. Now, since this area is private, you will need to purchase a special pass to gain access, but these passes sell out really quick and they're only available once on board the ship, so you can't reserve them ahead of time. Also keep in mind that the weekly passes available for purchase are limited in number. I believe it's somewhere around 100 in total. And if you want one of those 5 private cabanas for the week, you better know exactly how to go about reserving one once on board because they can sell out in the blink of an eye. So what we like to do is provide our clients with information as to where they should go and when to help increase their chances of purchasing their passes for the week. Now, if you're just looking for a super quiet spot on board to read a book and soak up the sun, this is a great option. Since there isn't a pool or a bar up here, fewer guests tend to venture up to this area. But if all you want is sunshine with plenty of open space, then that's a great option for you to take advantage of. Next, I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of the adults-only pool area that I showed you earlier. From this vantage point, you can clearly see the bandstand along with the 4 whirlpools. And for those of you who might be wondering, that pool is actually over 6.5 feet deep. Over here we have an overview of the pool area for guests of all ages. The area on the left is for water slides, in the center is an activity pool, and on the right is the aqua park for those youngest cruisers to enjoy. And for all of you runners who need to get in your morning jogs, we're currently on the jogging track, and for every 8 laps you complete, you get to log a full mile. Here on our left is the rock climbing wall. It's over 20 feet tall and it's actually pretty challenging. The goal, of course, is to reach the top and ring that little bell, but I'll be the first to admit it. It actually takes a lot of effort to get all the way up there. Here we have a good old-fashioned arcade where you can go to challenge your fellow cruisers to a friendly game of air hockey, or simply just enjoy those classic games that you've grown to love over time. Directly ahead of us is a multi-purpose area. It's called Spiced H2O. During the day, this is another adults-only escape where you can grab a cold drink and lounge beside the soothing waterfalls or relax in one of the hot tubs. But at night, they transform this area and they use it to hold parties and themed events. I've seen them hold their glow parties out here, their farewell party, 80s party, disco parties. At times, they'll even have guests watching live sporting events and movies out there as well. Directly up these stairs is the Sports Complex. Up here, you can play 9 holes of mini golf on a pirate-themed course, or challenge yourself to one of the largest rope courses at sea, which happens to be located right above our heads. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the ropes course, it's basically 40 challenging obstacles which will require you to have a bit of balance and coordination. You'll get to enjoy a quick zip line along with a walk out onto an 8-foot-long plank that's literally hanging off the side of the ship. So if you're a bit of a thrill seeker, definitely give it a try. Just be sure to pack a pair of gym shoes because they won't let you on the course if you're wearing flip-flops or sandals. Now I hope you enjoyed this tour, and if you did, definitely give this video a like and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our future tours. And remember to contact us for your next cruise vacation. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, take care.